You can steal something without touching. You can drain someone without realizing it. And you can become the favorite villain of people you barely know, all without moving a single finger. This isn't magic, Chosen One. This is energy. And you carry a type that they can't fake, can't replicate, and certainly can't bear. Imagine a candle lit in a dark room. It doesn't need to scream. The light simply exists. And all the shadowy corners, they are exposed. You are that candle, Chosen One. And they are the dark corners praying for you to go out, but here's the problem, you don't go out. And the more they try to extinguish you, the brighter you become. This doesn't frustrate them, this drives them insane. Today, you're going to understand why your presence drains them, why your words echo louder, and why, Chosen One, you've become the mirror they can't stand to look at. Stay until the end, because what I'm about to reveal isn't just an explanation. It's the validation you've been waiting for. Have you felt this, Chosen One? You walked into a room and the atmosphere changed. Conversations became tense, smiles became forced, eyes looked away, and you did absolutely nothing. It wasn't your clothes. It wasn't what you said. It was what you are. Here's the raw truth no one will tell you. Empty people feel even emptier around you, not because you suck their energy, but because your authenticity exposes their emptiness. It's like placing a counterfeit bill next to a real one. The fake doesn't lose value because the real one attacked it. It was always fake. It's just that now, with the comparison, everyone can see. You've become the real bill. And them? They're painted paper trying to pass for money, and here's what corrodes them. They can't compete. They can copy your words, imitate your actions, even try to replicate your energy. But it sounds hollow, because what you have doesn't come from performance. It comes from essence. Think of an orchestra. Everyone plays the right notes, but when that violinist who plays with soul enters, suddenly all the others sound mechanical. They didn't get worse. The comparison destroyed them. You are that violinist, Chosen One. And they're in the audience with instruments in their laps hating you for making it look so easy. But the part that corrodes most isn't that you're good. It's that you're not even trying. You simply exist. And that authentic existence is a death sentence for those who live in masks. Here's a fact. Fake people feel physically exhausted around authenticity. Why? Because maintaining the mask requires constant effort. And around you, Chosen One, that mask becomes too heavy to hold. It's like walking in iron armor while others walk free. At first you seem protected, but after hours, days, months, you're suffocating. And when you see someone walking light, without armor and without fear, you don't feel admiration. You feel rage. Why can he do it? Why doesn't she need to pretend? Why am I here killing myself to appear confident while he simply is? These questions hammer their minds at 3 in the morning, and each question is a blow to the foundations of the false identity they've built. They don't hate you, Chosen One. They hate what you reflect. They hate the living reminder that they're living a lie. And the worst part? You didn't even need to say anything. Your silence speaks louder than their speeches. Your peace exposes their chaos. Your lightness reveals the weight they carry. Did you steal their energy? No. You revealed that they never had their own energy. They were always emotional parasites feeding on others' validation. And when you appeared self-sufficient, complete, whole, you cut off the supply. That's why they avoid you. That's why they spread lies. That's why they try to diminish you at every opportunity, because around you, Chosen One, they can't pretend. And that terrifies them. Now, Chosen One, if you recognize this energy in you, you need to understand something essential. This force needs direction. Many Chosen Ones carry power without purpose, and energy without alignment burns from within. It's like having a powerful engine without a steering wheel. That's why I created On the Path with Jesus, an ebook with 60 days of prayer and spiritual practices for you to channel this energy toward divine purpose. 60 days to evolve from confused Chosen One to directed Chosen One. Jesus was the greatest example of someone whose energy disturbed people. He entered rooms and Pharisees trembled because he was aligned. Energy with purpose is unstoppable. The link is in the description. Start your transformation journey tomorrow. Now, if this message touched you, hit like, subscribe, and leave 777 in the comments. That's our code. Those who know. Let's continue, because what comes next will blow your mind. Here's something that will make everything click. Chosen One. They can't forget you. You can leave the room. You can block them on social media. You can cut contact completely, but you don't leave their minds. Why? Because you planted a seed of doubt that they can't pull out. A question that won't stop growing. What if I'm living wrong? That question is a mental virus. It infects every decision, every interaction, every moment of silence, and the more they try to ignore it, the louder it screams. Think of an alarm clock with no snooze button. They can cover their heads with pillows. They can scream louder, but the alarm keeps ringing. And that alarm, Chosen One, is you. Your existence became the constant reminder that they're living a lie. And the human brain hates cognitive dissonance. It hates knowing one thing and doing another. It hates recognizing truth and continuing in the lie. So what do? They attack the messenger. If they can diminish you, discredit you, turn you into the villain, maybe that uncomfortable question will finally shut up. But here's the problem. It doesn't work, because you're not an opinion that can be debated. You're living evidence. They can spread 1,000 lies about you, but deep down they know the truth. And that truth corrodes like acid. Imagine someone trying to convince themselves that the sun doesn't exist while burning from the heat. They can close their eyes, they can build walls, they can scream there is no sun, but their skin keeps burning. You are the sun, Chosen One, and they're burning just from denying you. Here's another layer. They see in you what they could have been, if they had made different choices, if they had had courage, if they had chosen authenticity instead of approval. You are the ghost of what they wasted, the parallel life they never had the courage to live, and that hurts more than any insult. So they try to erase you, because as long as you exist, they can't escape the silent judgment of their own conscience. But here's the final truth. Chosen One. You don't need their approval. You never did. They're the ones who need you to disappear so they can breathe. And you know what's more powerful? You won't disappear. You'll keep shining, evolving, walking in your purpose, and every step you take is a painful reminder to them of what could have been. This isn't cruelty, it's consequence. It's the price they pay for choosing masks instead of truth. Now let's go deeper, Chosen One, because there's something even more powerful happening here. When you enter a room, you don't need to do anything to cause impact. Your simple presence is already a test that most fail without even realizing it. Authentic people are attracted to you like magnets. Fake people pull away like vampires from sunlight. You didn't choose this. You simply are the filter that separates the real from the fake. And here's what they'll never admit. They respect you deeply, desperately. Even while hating you, there's a part of them that recognizes your greatness. And that kills them inside, because respect without admiration is torture. It's knowing someone is superior and not even being able to like that person. It's recognizing the king and wishing he'd fall from the throne. Have you noticed how they talk about you when they think you're not listening? The words are poisonous, but the tone carries something different. Fascination, obsession, pure envy. They dissect your every move, every word, every choice, looking for flaws like archaeologists searching for fossils. And when they find something, anything, they explode in celebration as if they'd discovered gold. See? I told you he wasn't perfect. I knew it. But here's the irony. Chosen One. You never pretended to be perfect. They're the ones who needed you to be perfect to justify their obsession. And when you show humanity, it doesn't diminish you in their eyes. It confuses them even more. How can someone so flawed shine so bright? That question haunts them. Because they spend their whole lives building perfect facades and still seem empty, while you, with all your visible imperfections, radiate something they can't name: purpose, authenticity, inner peace. These three things are rarer than diamonds in this world, and you have all three, not because you conquered them, but because you chose to stop pretending. And now, Chosen One, I'll tell you something you might not know. You're changing lives without realizing it. That person who looked at you differently in the room, You planted a seed, the one who stayed silent when everyone laughed at you. You touched something in them, the one who defends you when you're not present. You inspired them. Because for every 10 who hate you, there's one who sees you as hope. Living proof that it's possible to be real in a world of masks. You're not here to be loved by everyone, chosen one. You're here to be light. And light doesn't apologize for illuminating. It doesn't diminish itself to comfort the darkness. Your energy didn't steal anything from anyone. It simply revealed who was empty from the beginning. And that revelation, as painful as it may be, is their first step toward transformation. Maybe one day they'll wake up. Maybe they'll look in the mirror and finally see what you saw. Maybe they'll have the courage to take off the mask and truly breathe. And if that happens, chosen one, it will be because you existed, because you didn't bow down, because you kept shining even when they asked you to go out. That's your legacy. Not approval, not popularity, but transformation, awakening, truth. So hold your head high. Your energy isn't a curse, it's a mission, and you're fulfilling it perfectly. Keep being, keep shining, keep disturbing, because chosen ones don't exist to comfort. They exist to awaken. And you, chosen one, are changing the world just by existing.